Hey, can you hear me? Sorry, I didn't even realize I was plugged in right now. I'm just setting up a few things before we continue. Sorry for the interruption. The game crashed. That happens from time to time on Marvel's Avengers, and it's the only game I play that happens with, unfortunately. But I'm gonna try and see if we can get this right this time around. Very sorry for the interruption. Be one moment. Okay. Can you hear me, Ava? Excellent. Sorry for the interruption. I apologize. Oh, so Hazel told you about me. That's so nice. Tell Hazel I said what's up. That's funny. Small world. I can't believe that just glitched out on me, yo. I cannot believe that glitched out on me. He said I ignored him. I don't remember that. When was this? Which stream was this on? Was there something that Hazel had said? Because I do block any like profanity or anything in the chat. And I don't remember if that was something that had happened. Guardian. You couldn't type? Oh. Yeah, the stream crashed, man. Guardian, this is the... Even though I love Marvel Avengers, this is the only game that crashes out on me.
He suddenly appeared inside the vibranium mount. We had no warning.
He has disabled half the technology inside.
And the other
I don't know if it has something to do with the server and if a lot of people are queuing up at a particular time, if it impacts the server negatively. But a lot of times when it's peak time, when I queue up, it will crash. And it's the only game I play that does that. So I know it's not like my PS. For a while I thought maybe it was my equipment, but it's this game. Thank you, Guardian. Yeah, sometimes when I try and stream this game, um, if it starts crashing like that, I'll just stop playing Avengers for a while and come back to it later, and then it doesn't crash anymore. And I really think it has something to do with the amount of people that are playing the game at a particular time of day. Because on Thursdays, at reset, this game will crash on me all day. Oh, Guardian, thank you. I'm glad I can make it a good Saturday morning. And what does my logo mean, Heba? My logo is a picture of the Gladiator. And the Gladiator is Marvel's version of Superman. But he's better. Like, picture Superman, like, squared. That's the Gladiator. He's amazing. And he doesn't have a weakness to anything like kryptonite, but his weakness is his own confidence. If he lacks confidence, he gets weaker. No, I don't. How can I fix it if it's memory, Guardian? Superman 2.0. Yes, Sentry is really Marvel's stupid Superman. Like, that dude's like ridiculous. But Gladiator can beat Sentry. Sentry can beat Gladiator. It's like a standstill. Like, Gladiator and Sentry are pretty much equivalent. Yeah, Sentry's stupid OP, yo. Okay, delete some games I don't need. That's hard for me. Deleting games is hard for me. Do you think it's memory, though? For flexes? By null for flexes? Oh, yeah, null. Oh, who got ripped apart by null? Sentry or Gladiator? Yeah, I wish it were memory, but I've actually deleted games before and I still have the same problem. And so it got to the point where I was just like, I'm not going to delete any more games. I actually did try that before, but it was a while ago, and that's why you kind of reminded me of it. But now that I think of it, I did delete some games and was still running into that crashing problem. And that's what led me to think, you know what, I think it's the server. Okay, the worst game I've ever played? Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve was a great game where you could mod your guns and everything like that. But after you beat Parasite Eve, which took place in New York, it opened up areas on the map to play that weren't available during the regular game. So it was like bonus material. So I beat the game, and they had this Chrysler building, right? And the Chrysler building had something like 75 floors in it. And so you had to go up the Chrysler building floor by floor because the elevators were locked or something like that. And you were fighting things on every floor. And there was no save point anywhere in the Chrysler building. Now, in the game, there were save points. But in the Chrysler building, there were no save points. And there were 75 floors. I was going through it. And it took me 9 hours to get to like the 59th or the 60th floor. And I opened a closet and something killed me in a one-shot. And I swear to God, it's the only time in my life that I threw my controller down and said, I'm never playing that game again. Never playing that game again. Parasite Eve. I couldn't believe they made me go like 9 hours. And I was on full health. And I opened the door. Bang! I was dead. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me! After 9 hours of play, and I was on full health with no save points. And I was disgusted. So it's a great game. But boy, that game got me. Okay. Now, something's wrong with the game right now, and I'll tell you why I can tell. If you look at the screen, you see this little thing spinning here in the box? You see how it's spinning like everything's not smooth? So I'm gonna exit out of here. But when I exit out of here, it might shut the game down. Okay, so if this shuts the game down, I will restart the stream. I apologize ahead of time for the inconvenience, but there's something wrong right now. It did not shut the game down. Thank goodness. I'm resetting. Well, you guys don't like my video? I see one like. But I think that was from me. Yep, it didn't shut down, thank goodness. That's the only pet peeve I have about this game. Because it's the only game that will crash on me that I love so much that I start up again. Oh, thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you. You got the classic suit in NG Plus? Congratulations. Can you remind me, Guardian, what NG Plus is? I'm blanking out right now. The Miles Morales classic suit looks fire. Honestly, my answer to that, Heba, why does everyone roast Marvel Avengers? Because it came out in the middle of a pandemic when everybody was home with nothing to do, and their appetite for entertainment was so great that they tore through Marvel Avengers and there was no content left to entertain them. Now, If this game came out when people were living a normal lifestyle and working every day and with a regular schedule and coming home and exhausted from work and picking up the game, nobody would have tore through the game overnight the way they did. But everybody was sitting at home, nobody had anything to do, everybody played Avengers, and in 2 weeks there was nothing left for anybody to do, and everybody started complaining, and it's been a battle for Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix to catch up ever since. And mind you, Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics were dealing with the forest fires in California before the pandemic. People forget about that. They weren't displaced by the pandemic. They were displaced by the fires in California as well. So they've literally been trying to support this game on a skeleton crew of systems for a long time. So I actually give them credit for producing what they were able to produce. They've been dealing with a heck of a handicap. Oh, NG Plus. Okay, that's what I'm playing. NG Plus. I wasn't sure if it was an abbreviation for a game or what I thought, so I had to ask. But yeah, that's what I'm playing. The NG Plus. In fact, it's like the second or third time I've done the NG Plus. You know what I mean? But the last time I did the NG Plus was a year ago when I streamed on Twitch. And I didn't have any recordings from that. So I was like, you know what? Let me stream it onto YouTube so that it's recorded and people can go back and watch it whenever they want. You know what I mean? Because there was some funky way of saving videos on Twitch that I never really figured out.
As much as a sonic monstrosity can be alive. Yes.
He suddenly appeared inside the vibranium mount. We had no warning.
Well, the problem with Thor and Hulk
And the other half?
Unreliable at best.
is that people don't like to die
up to the challenge.
when they're Thor and Hulk. It's kind of embarrassing. Tripod is no problem. Welcome, bro. Yeah, it's embarrassing when you die with Thor or Hulk because it's Thor and Hulk. Like, they're the last heroes that should be going down. Now, when this game first came out, I kind of had Hulk maxed out to where I wanted to in a couple of months. But then in May of last year, they nerfed everything, and I lost 1,600 points of stats on my Hulk. I even made a video of it. The title of, yeah, Thor's a god. Yeah, so much potential, too little care. That's what I was saying earlier. I really feel bad for what happened to the Hulk in the MCU because a lot of people don't realize that he's literally the most feared character in the Marvel Universe. But you wouldn't know that watching the MCU. But I do think that Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics have had a lot to overcome. And very little credit, and then you get a couple of streamers who have a few thousand followers who want to start acting like Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix owe them something, and they start bad mouthing, and then there's a lot of followers today, so once one person bad mouths, everybody that's listening to him follows, and it becomes a domino effect. with your sentry. You're gonna die in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Bam bap. Banda ba boom. Okay, tripod. Pow. You sound like a Batman show from the 60s. Bam! Pow! Wham! You should go look that up. They would actually spell out the word on the screen. So when Batman punched somebody, you would see on the screen, pow! And when Robin punched somebody, you would see, zowie! What's better, Domino's Pizza or Pizza Hut? I would go for Pizza Hut. I'm old school. I know most of the new schoolers would probably go for Domino's, but I'm old school. I'll go for Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is top tier. What does it remind you of, Guardian? ITSV? Hey, but I don't see your messages. What are you saying that it's hiding your messages for? Yeah, reset this queue. Nope, we got a cheater on board here. Oh, Into the Spider-Verse. Man, you and your abbreviations. Gonna sing the same song again? Hi, Heba. Heba, why was it hiding your messages? Thank you for the likes, folks. I really appreciate it. You guys rock. I appreciate the help. Okay.
Listen close.
Yeah, it said it's not showing me your messages. It's just saying it's held for review.
He's alive.
As much as a
Gonna be kinda cringe, though.
Be alive. Yes.
He suddenly appeared inside the vibranium mount. We had no warning.
He has disabled half the technology inside.
And the other half?
Unreliable at best. Actively dangerous at worst.
Are the Avengers up to the challenge?
Give me one, folks. One moment, folks. I'm getting a call. I'll be right with you.
Listen close.
What in my name was that?
That was Claw.
He's alive.
As much as a sonic monstrosity can be alive. Yes.
He suddenly appeared inside the Vibranium Mount. We had no warning.
He has
Folks,
disabled half the
Guardian,
technology
was that War for Wakanda question for me? I'm doing the Elite
Too
Raid.
dangerous at West.
The
And
Avengers
Heba,
up to that challenge.
take a guess on how old I am.
Absolutely.
Melon Cheetos? Ew, that sounds nasty. Android Cheetos? You really think I'm 21, Heba? Wow, you just put a smile on my face. I sound young, huh? Okay, y'all are in for a shock. Y'all are in for a shock. I started collecting Spider-Man comic books in 1978. Started collecting. Meaning I was old enough to start collecting in 1978. I wasn't born in 1978. Yeah, I'm a grandfather, folks. I'm one of your original gamers. I was in the arcades playing video games before there were home consoles. I'm 50. I was born in 1971. In September, I turned 51. That's why I'm such a good gamer. I've been at this for over 40 years. 15? No, I have 2 grandchildren. My grandsons are 5 and 3, and my daughter is 26, going on 27. And she has her own live stream as well. Yeah, y'all are supporting a grandfather. I'm old school. Why do you think I know so much about comic books from the 80s? I was born before Secret Wars existed. Yeah, but thank you all for thinking I sound so young. You're making me feel tremendous. No. 1971. I was there in the theater watching the original Star Wars. I saw the original Star Wars 14 times in a row in the theater. I saw the original Empire Strikes Back in the theater.
He's alive.
I saw the original Return of Jedi in the theater.
Yes.
I saw Michael Jackson be the first black man on MTV.
Disabled half the technology inside.
I saw Run DMC be the first rap group to do a rap with Aerosmith, Walk This Way, and that was on MTV. I saw Madonna marry Sean Penn. I saw Whitney Houston get her start. I was there when Michael Jordan won his first 3 championships and when Michael Jordan won his last 3 championships. I saw Mike Tyson knock people out in his prime. It's amazing all of the different things I've been able to experience through the years. Are you guys still getting the stream? No, I'm not joking, bro. I'm serious. I'm really 51. To be honest with you, my daughter and I, uh, she's very private, put it that way. So she has my channel information, but she does kind of like a dating channel with her husband where they talk to couples. And because it's a dating channel, it's not something that I really want to watch my daughter on. So I don't know the name of my daughter's live stream because I didn't ask for it. Because I'm not trying to watch my daughter on a dating channel. How do I sound so young? You gotta think positive. You gotta never forget what it's like to be a kid. You gotta always have fun. When they say that, okay, it's time to be an adult and grow up and mature, well, maturing is important in life, but it's also important to keep a grip on your innocence. If you let go of your innocence, then you get old. And I've never let go of my innocence. You know, I stay positive and I always try to have fun. Here's Will Smith, one of the first raps that I ever memorized from Will Smith. Just last week, I was walking down the street and observed this lovely lady that I wanted to meet. I walked up to her and said hello. She said, hey, you're kind of cute. I said, yes, I know, but by the way, sweetheart, what's your name? She said, my friends like to call me Exotic Elaine. I said, my name is the Prince. And she said, why? I said, I don't know, I'm just a hell of a guy, but enough about me, let's talk about you and all the wonderful things that you and I could do. I popped some trash in a little bit of time. I showed some cash and the girl was mine. I took her around town. I wined her and dined her. She said, am I cute? I said, yeah, kinda. That's Will Smith from the 1980s. Before he was popular. When I was a huge fan. Came here for Avengers. Stayed for the life lesson. Hey. Yeah. I'm a rap artist too. I have my own lyrics that I wrote and released in the late 90s. My stage name is Black Pawn. That's why you see Black Pawn as my character name in the game. But Black Pawn stands for Black Patience and Wisdom Never Ending. Patience and wisdom never ending. Because if you play the game of chess, you'll know that a pawn piece can only move one or two pieces at the beginning of the game, and then after that, it can only move one space at a time. But the pawn piece is the only piece on the board that if it makes it all the way behind enemy lines, the pawn piece can become any piece on the board it wants to. And that's why the pawn is so powerful. And that's why I call myself Black Pawn, because I use black patience and wisdom never ending, making moves in life behind enemy lines. When is the face reveal? I'll show you sooner or later. I gotta get a camera. I have a camera on my laptop, but I don't have a PlayStation camera. Thank you for not leaving because of my age, tripod. You don't care about my face reveal. And Guardian said, preach. Oh! Another glitch. Another glitch. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm gonna restart the stream, but there's another glitch. Okay, so